Welcome back to Training Your Virtual Pet with me, Mr. Baumgarten. Our last video we created mealtime for our virtual pet, and you can see I've still got Mario lying flat there from the end of the previous video. So we have a fair bit of functionality happening here. We have our dashboard, we have show weather, we have show timetable, show meal, and then our main code down the bottom. So we've cracked over 100 lines of code so far. I hope you're feeling proud of what you have achieved. Today, let's get a bit of a menu system up and running, because there's so many different things here. It's time to be able to have a nice convenient way to use the touch screen and flick through the menu. So the way I'm going to make this work is that we're going to split the screen into two zones. Tapping the right alternates between the different functions or shows them on the menu, and then tapping on the left to activate. So let's kind of get that up and running. So I'll just comment that out for now. We'll come back to it. So we're going to have a few different options on our system. And so we might say, okay, let's start with, so we'll have a big while loop that's just going to run forever, right? And I want to be like, okay, if my option is 1, then I'm going to show my dashboard. If my option is 2, then I want to show the weather. If my option is 3, then I want to show the timetable. If my option is 4, then I want to show the meal. Right, now I need to incorporate my touch screen into this to basically rotate through my different options. So I need to, before I start my loop, I'm going to create a variable for option, otherwise it's going to obviously crash because it's going to look this up. And I don't think I've shown you the double equals sign before, have I? Double equals is where I'm asking the question. So one equal sign is to assign the value, right? Perform this calculation, in this case the number is 1, and set it or assign it to our variable called option. A double equal sign is where I'm asking the question. Is what is inside option the same as is what's on the left the same as what's on the right? So it's going to look up the content of option, see what it is, and now, so I'm saying, is 1 equal to 1? Well, yes it is. So in that case, it will execute this piece of code. Right, so let's figure out my screen press system. All right, so if my screen is pressed, what do I want to do? Well, so first let's get the X and the Y coordinate of where the press happens. So screen.getThePress. So if I press it on the right, I want to increase the option number. And then if I press it on the left, I actually want to run the option number. Because I don't want to have to iterate through all of these all the time. Right? And so basically I want to be able to quickly jump. Like if I connect in and I just want the timetable, I want to be able to just like tap, 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 and it shows the timetable. I don't want to have to see the dashboard, see the weather before I can get to the timetable. So if my X is past the halfway point, right, then I'm going to just increase option by 1 every time. All right. If my X is less than the halfway point, that's where I'm going to then show my relevant dashboard. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select all of this and bring it across. All right, so increase option by 1 every time, but then if it's, once I tap it on the left, all right, then whatever the option is what I'm going to show. Now this is almost there, but there's a couple of other things. What happens past option 4? I need it to cycle back to 1. So if option is greater than 4, then set it back to 1 so that I'm kind of rotating through. And then I also need some kind of feedback on the menu system. So I need to kind of be displaying a menu. And so let's just create a show menu, and I'm going to tell it what option is currently active. So I'm going to create a new function for this. Define, what did I call it? Show menu. So let's come up here, show the menu, and it's going to receive the option number as a parameter, right? And then what is this going to do? Let's clear the screen. I don't need any of the website stuff. All right. What to do? Question mark. All right. Now I'm going to use the options. So let's just put some nice instructions here. Okay, so come down line, let's skip a line, so line 50 and then 75 and then 100. I might skip a line there as well. 150, right? To do what to do. Okay, so tap left to ... tap right to go to next, right? And then here I need to say what will happen if I tap left. What are the different options? So option, let's just call this option. So I need to create a variable called this option. Right, and I need to set it to something. Now I have here this option number, right, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can make up a big if statement and be like, if option equals 1, then this option equals, and give it the headings, or I can just use a list. So let's make up option names, and I can just give it a list of values. Now lists start counting from 0, but we'll figure that out in a second. So dashboard is the first thing, right? What was the second one? Is going to be weather, then timetable, and then meal. So weather, timetable, have a meal. Those are my options, right? So from my list of option names, get the number that corresponds to my current option, but because this dashboard here is 0 in this list, but the number that's inside option would be 1, right? Because of what I did here, I started with 1 and I said, okay, when it's 1, that's when we show the dashboard. So all I need to do here is take whatever's inside that option number, subtract 1 off of it, and show me that item that's in the list. Right. Alternatively, I could have just added an extra empty thing here for 0, so that then 1 was dashboard. I might even just do that. Show you how it can work both ways. All right. So going black, what do you want to do? Tap left to show the option. Tap right, go to next, and that should give me a menu system. So this is all commented out. That should work. And he says hopefully. Save, run. Alright, so once it's connected to the network, I should have a menu system appear on my screen. Tap right to rotate through the options, tap left to activate it. Excuse me. And I realized what's the problem here. The problem is I'm actually only showing the menu after I've pressed the screen. So if I tap my screen, right, it actually shows me my menu. Tap left to go to the weather, tap right to go next. Right, tap left to go to timetable, tap right to go to next. So that's letting me rotate through them. And now if I tap on the left side, I should get my weather forecast. Right, and then I'll come back to this and it goes back to my menu, letting me have a meal, but I just had a meal. Right, tap left to go to dashboard. And it crashed because I don't have something called dashboard. I misspelt that. So what I just need to do is make it show the menu the first thing when it appears. So copy that, make it show that at the very start as well. Alright, so I now have a menu system to rotate through my different options. Get that coded up. Next thing we're going to do is get our virtual pets to say hello to each other. Alright, so you'll need to pair up with someone else, and so you can have your virtual pet talk to their virtual pet and give each other a wave and say hello. Alright, so now, tap left to dashboard, and it will show me my points. Weather, timetable, there's my timetable, have a meal. Okay, so you can see that the menu works perfectly fine. Alright, this is Mr. Born Garden signing out.